Hello gamers! Once again, we're back with another sort of rumor video for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, discussion, leak, etc. We're going to go through some stuff about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet as always. Remember guys, this is a leak discussion video. Not everything you read on the internet is true. As always, don't believe what you see on screen. Of course, don't get upset if it's not information, it's confirmed. Pokemon, Nintendo will confirm information, and this is not confirmed by them. This is just speculation that we like to discuss here on the channel. But with that being said, let's get right into the video for you guys. So, this person here, Willow Wisp Woo Lil underscore has made this thread about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet information that I have yet to read. So we're just gonna go through the entire thread, see what is about, see the thoughts, and compare my ideas, my thoughts to it. So let's get right into it. He says, I'll just zoom in for these a little bit midway, zoom, you know, a little bit of zoom. I think that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will revisit themes seen in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I also think that Scarlet may well be a horse based on the healers and infrared light, a thread on why. Okay, so that's what he said. A Scarlet may be well built on a horse. Okay, let's go on to number 2. I'll talk about Violet first. So Violet, it's very simple and straightforward, albeit I don't pronounce that word, bland font that get across the point of the name. In Violet, correlation has white dots, which is interesting. Violet, the flower, don't have. However, they do have some petunia called night sky ones do. Oh, it's not based on violets, it's based on petunias. They're called night sky ones. Okay. Flowers gotta have a relation to the logo somehow. I think these dots in star space, which often represents many blues, purple, pinks, and red violets, fits on the spectrum, as does Scarlet. As for the graph move, we see they tend to be a bit redder and deeper, or lighter purple when purple. Okay, so when purple. So it's showing off this type of like graphics for space on space. Space, we already had Diamond and Pearl. We're in space. Okay, we're just gonna go through it because I like just nice talk about it. Purple grapes aren't literally exactly violet, and sometimes they have this little tiny white spot that looks like stars. I guess, yeah. Yeah, you could see the violet come from grapes. A grape type legendary Pokemon, something like that. I don't know where we're going with this, but we'll just see what happens in the whole thread. Because you never know, something cool might happen, like a legendary might show up. Moving on to Scarlet. Pokemon Scarlet has the thickest code outline. It's Scarlet in coalition with different tones in the triangles. This basically looks like lava or fire. Spain is relatively a sunny country that is definitely warm in the summer. Or they're based on the sun. It looks like the sun. Apparently, it looks like the sun. As for the orange motif, is mostly similar to blood oranges, specifically husk, as the inside of deep red and outside can be scarlet but isn't always. Also, if oranges are ball shaped on the spectrum of the red, orange, to yellow for the husk. And the sun is okay. And the sun is often depicted as simple yellow or orange blue in the sky. Even the trailer, it also basically full of fire. But something interesting to note is that up close, more of a reddish orange to a yellowish orange. It has flares and even storms. So going back. So to talk about the Scarlet logo, how it's just like, okay, you see, okay, so you can see like the inside is triangles. Is there triangles? Okay, wait. Then the Violet logo will have the circles, right? Can you see the circles? It's like very small circles, but they're probably like little circles there. Okay. And like, if you guys saw the last room of it, we did see like the logos have like the shapes from out of the Japanese logos, and that's the shapes right there. And that does look like if you like put them next to each other, if you put this pattern on top of that one, I feel like it could make out triangles. I'm not really sure. I feel like they could make out triangles. I feel like they would. So it's interesting. So I feel like it does have some sort of correlation, but I'm not really sure. Am I on the right one? Yeah, I hope I'm the right one. Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm flicking through. There's also a gimmick, which once again in the agent logo, this time it's a 6-tip star. We kind of research what could be most likely a 6-tip star result. I found one in the Star of David, which I think is related. Either way, it's a star gem, which further implies space in some way. It kind of reminds me of the North Star, Polaris. It's not entirely yellow in coloration, but the bottom right corner and the rest of it is more green, with a tiny bottom part being blue. Oh, that is cool. So that is interesting. So I feel like this would definitely be like a sort of mechanic of like mixing typing, like one that says like changing typing. So that's like, what's that mean? That mean 2 typing become 1, like color mixing? it's very odd and very interesting to think about. It's very one of those things. I think the region based on the whole Liberian Peninsula connected to France. We could visit a little maritime post here, receive like mega evolutions, potential mega evolutions, maybe interesting, and maybe it's a hint back to mega evolutions. Megastones change because the past, but we know it's based in Spain. Like their place is based in Spain. The map is based in Spain. I posted an image that looks like it's based in Spain. It's cool. Spain. Maybe Andorra, if not France, because tiny portion of France are in the Peninsula. Peninsula. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'm so bad. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry that I'm butchering words. Because of this, the connection, I think, for now, I'm going to assume that it has to do with Star with Infinity Engine as well. Maybe we use Ocean of Cosmo again. You may okay. That star does remind me of Ocean of Cosmo for some reason. It does remind me of Necrozma. It does. It definitely does. He definitely did get me there with the Necrozma. It definitely does remind me of Necrozma, which is very interesting. Also worth mentioning that the official flower of Spain is the red carnation. The official flower of Portugal is lavender. Just kind of neat. There were a few of these in the trailer as well. Of emphasis on the light and stars and the suns we've seen. Okay, so you just talk about the whole infrared light, ultraviolet, and how like the lights are showing in the scenes, the cutscenes. Supposed to be like a light and dark mod, potentially based on space too, like light and dark in space, light and dark in like some sort of planets, light and dark some sort of like shapes and stuff, like the shapes coming out, the way that light refracts through stuff. Like, so let's say for example, if light goes through like a triangle prism, it becomes like rainbow light, something like that. That's actually kind of something to think about. It's like triangle showing, so light going through like a triangle becomes rainbow, which connects to the little crystal thing that becomes rainbow too. Maybe, I don't know, maybe make some correlations here. Remember this. I actually so smart for saying that, so remember that. Remember that. Now I'll be going over why I think Scarlet Legendary will be based on healers and infrared light. And thanks to all these people, blah blah blah. First, I'm going to say they do seem to hint towards the next box legendary as late, while making the hint of Pokemon different, unique of their own way. Is so this trend we won't know Switch for a certain until legendaries are officially revealed. We have Cure, Death, Sun, Royalty, Night, Dark, Offensive. Well, they're just related. Dex. Oh, so these monsters released. Okay, I see. Oh, that's my bad. And we scroll down a bit more. We go to this one right here, and this is the whole thing about the whole triangle and circle thing. It's how they like mixed in, like the triangles are in the circle, etc. Maybe the combined ones, maybe something like that. I'm not gonna really go much into this part. This really is just, on my opinion, all this stuff is a bit of a stretch here. But the main part is to deduce the fact that the way light is going through stuff and how light goes through triangles, Spain. The little whole mega crystal here, look, like I said, like if you see light goes through like a shiny prism triangle, it becomes like a rainbow thing. Maybe some sort of form change happens. Let me know what you guys think down below. Potential mega evolution coming back due to it being in Spain, and if it's based, not exactly based in Spain, it's based on the entire region of Peninsula, which apparently includes France too. So something like that might happen too, guys. I don't know, it's just a little just the discussion, not much so like showing information towards us, but letting us know what could the legendaries be, what they could be based around, how the trailer shows infrared lights, triangles, all these shapes and circles based to refract light, making it into something. I'm not really sure. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are down below, of course, because this is very interesting. I do think there's some potential going here right now, guys. So leave a like down below, subscribe. As always, if you did enjoy, much love, much appreciated. Take care of yourselves and have an amazing wonderful rest of your night. Peace.